Ukrainian public broadcaster Suspilne reports that intelligence data show about 20,000 Cubans are fighting on Russia's side in the war against Ukraine. The report was discussed during a U.S. Congress security briefing, which highlighted Cuba's role in aiding Russia both with fighters and sanction evasion. Amid the ongoing Russo-Ukrainian war, Moscow continues to suffer heavy losses of military personnel. Unwilling to announce a new wave of mobilization, the Kremlin turns to contract soldiers, including foreign nationals, to fill the gaps. Ukraine's Main Intelligence Directorate says Moscow's intelligence services travel worldwide to recruit foreign fighters. U.S. Representative Mario Díaz-Balart, a Republican from Florida, hosted a virtual national security briefing with Ukrainian officials and U.S. lawmakers. The focus was the alarming presence of thousands of Cuban regime troops fighting alongside Russia in the war against Ukraine and the threat this poses to U.S. and regional security. Florida Representatives Maria Elvira Salazar, Carlos Gimenez also participated alongside Cuban opposition figures and Ukrainian officials, including presidential sanctions advisor Vladislav Vlasiuk, intelligence representative Andriy Yusov, and members of parliament Alexander Merezko and Marian Zablotsky. According to Suspilne, Ukrainian intelligence representative said at the meeting that around 20,000 Cubans had been recruited by Russia. About 1,000 signed formal contracts with Russia in 2023 to 2025. The average age of these mercenaries is 35. Ukrainian officials presented a list of 39 confirmed Cuban fatalities, but stressed that the figure represents only part of the actual losses. Each Cuban fighter reportedly receives about $2,000 a month. Yusov noted that while the payment is small, it is a powerful argument for Cuba's impoverished population. Briefing participants also stressed how Russia continues to bypass sanctions with support from Cuba, China, Iran, and North Korea. According to intelligence data, critical microchips and other components flow into Russia's defense industry through these countries. Officials stated that 60% of Russia's artillery shells come from North Korea, while Iranian drones are used in major strikes against Ukrainian infrastructure. Ukrainian intelligence emphasized that Cuban fighters form the second largest foreign mercenary group in Russia's ranks. Suspilne Krim earlier reported that Cuban mercenaries, alongside recruits from African states and other Russian allies, undergo training in Russian-occupied Crimea before being deployed to fight against Ukraine. The Russian army has no shortage of human resources. Despite this, their special forces travel the world to recruit foreigners. According to the Main Intelligence Directorate of Ukraine, they say that some of them join private military campaigns, while others sign contracts with the Russian armed forces. These are mostly countries that support Russia. They recruit them and promise that you will be part of the armed forces, but you will work as a builder, cook, or whatever. At most, you will be in the second or third line of defense. No one will send you to the front lines. Russia always lies, so there is absolutely nothing to be surprised about. Andriy Chernyak, a representative of the Main Intelligence Directorate of the Ministry of Defense of Ukraine, explained.
A Ukrainian F-16 fighter jet has shot down Russian Geranium/Gerbera multipurpose drone. The strike has been launched with AIM-9L Sidewinder, an American infrared homing air-to-air missile. A video footage posted on Telegram app shows the moment of the strike. It should be noted that US-made F-16 fighter jets play an important role in Ukraine's defense against Russia and enhance the army's capabilities, especially against Russian missile and drone threats. Ukraine received the first batch of F-16s last year.
An agent of the Ukrainian partisan movement Atesh paralyzed a railway junction near Yekaterinburg by burning relay equipment there. Atesh paralyzed the railway junction near Yekaterinburg. All military logistics of Russia are under threat, the partisans' note says. Atesh explained that their agent carried out sabotage near Yekaterinburg, damaging relay equipment on the railway. This led to a disruption in the movement of trains in all strategic directions, Atesh noted. The partisans also released a video showing relay equipment at the railway junction burning. It is noted that ammunition, armored vehicles, fuel and personnel were supplied through this hub to the front, as well as to factories and warehouses in the north and east of the Russian Federation. Now military warehouses are idle, which is damaging the army's rear, Atesh noted. As a reminder, on September the 11th, partisans attacked an air defense plant in Tula, Russia. Here, agents of the Ukrainian partisan movement Atesh destroyed a communications tower near the Sheglovsky Val plant, which develops air defense systems and small arms for the Russian army. Atesh attacked the air defense plant in Tula. Agents of our movement successfully switched off communications at the defense plant in Tula. As a result of the sabotage, it was possible to destroy the communications tower near the plant of JSC Sheglovsky Val, the report says. The guerrillas also released a video showing a communications tower ablaze. We have previously conducted reconnaissance of this facility, and the Ukrainian Defense Forces have successfully struck the plant. Now we are moving to more active actions and destroying the enterprise's infrastructure, explained Atesh. They also emphasized that JSC Sheglovsky Val is an enterprise of the Russian military-industrial complex where air defense systems, rapid-fire guns and small arms are developed. In particular, the Kornet ATGM and the Pantsir S ZRKG are assembled in the plant's workshops. On August the 24th, partisans disabled a railway facility in the Sea-Caucasus region of the Russian Federation. Resistance movement destroyed an object on a railway line near the city of Cherkassk in the Karevo-Cherkassk Republic of Russia, which the enemy is using for military purposes. One of the agents destroyed a transformer cabinet on a railway track near the city by arson, which made it possible to disable the facility. All these show that all Russian military logistics are under threat.